Hey y'all, I'm the old man, and I'm back. And hopefully I haven't alienated a bunch of people with my last video. Oh. But you see, that's the good thing about being, should I bother to try to get the flame and then double back? That's like the very much not good way, like, it's not a very efficient way to play the game. So anyway, yeah, so I'm, you know, that's kind of my journey from conservative evangelicalism to, progressive whatever I am now. And there's a couple people have posted like a meme that's like, you can't have progressive because the Bible doesn't change and God doesn't change, and I would agree with that statement. But what I disagree with is the idea that, anybody is changing anything, because as I've said, yeah, the flame's right there, we can get it as long as that eyeball doesn't kill me. Get away from me. You know what, nobody's changing anything. In fact, it's very, like I said, there's a lot more scholarly research done than there is in the conservatives. I mean, there just is. I've seen it with my own two eyes. So, you know, I don't know what to tell y'all. I'm also getting old, and I just don't have the energy. Yay, flame. The flame's probably the best weapon in the game. If the flame and the golden dagger, I think. Frig. Here, let's double back towards the town and what was I saying? Oh, scholarship, and yeah, there just is. And I mean, so it's not people that are like ignoring what the Bible says. They're not at all. They're just digging deep and trying to find out, you know, reconcile things with their faith. And, you know, everybody does that. So leave them alone. Yeah, so like I'm totally a liberal now. Bleeding heart, commie liberal, that's me. That's the old man. All those people that said you get more conservative as they get older. Yeah, I don't know if that's the case or not. I know it is for some people, but I got liberaler. Good thing we're getting out of here. Because I'm about sick of this leather whip. I'll tell you that right now. Not that and also, I also should say that I am not convinced that any politician is the answer to anything. So, while the U.S. election did go how I had hoped, I am definitely not, hey, we're going to farm some more, yay! Oh my gosh, I'm going to die. If I lose all my hearts again before I get this dang whip, I'm gonna be so mad. I don't think any politician has the answers to everything. Like, it's like, oh good, my guy got in, everything's fine now. Nope, there's still a lot of work to do. So, and the kingdom of God transcends politics. It's not like Republicans have the answer, they're the party of Christians, or Democrats have the answers, they're the party of whoever. Christians are not, you know, nobody's, there's not that dichotomy there. And that's my phone ringing because I forgot to put it on break. See, that's the problem with working from home, is then the phone's there. I'm just gonna leave it. It's gonna roll. It's gonna roll over, and somebody else can get yelled at about a bill. Because that's what's been happening today, I'll tell you what. It's a lot of, I work in the pharmacy business now. Used to work in parts where I was miserable, and now I work in pharmacy, which is way less miserable. And I actually like, you know, for the most part, I like my job. Certainly there's no perfect jobs. But I certainly am not sad to be where I am at all. But I get a lot of phone calls, and a lot of those phone calls come from older people who hate their copays. And I just kind of find it ironic how much complaining goes into that sort of thing and then typically the voting is not towards a party or a candidate that would help to fix that. It's typically the exact opposite. So I just something I noticed, kind of ironic. Have I ever done this? Did I do this in the last video where it looks like he's just punching the air? I always thought that was funny. I did that all the time back in the day. I still do it now. Farming. Isn't this fun? I mean, when you clicked on this, I was thinking to myself, oh man, you need to do a new series. And I was like, you know what? I bet, you know what there's not enough of is playthroughs of Castlevania 2. There just isn't enough of that. So let's do that one. Thank goodness. Okay. Yay, it's over. The farming is over. And of course I'm only missing one tick off my life. Let's go get this whip now, shall we? Do I even have enough for the... No, I don't have enough for the dagger. I just swung by and got it if I had enough for it, but I'm not going to worry about that. Because you get better daggers for free, so there's no sense in paying for it unless I have some hearts burning a hole in my pocket. Which I don't know if I'm going to have that. That'd be weird. Where does he keep his heart? Like, does he have a little... And what are hearts? Like, are they like coins? Or are they like... what do we need to do next? I think what we need to do next is go all the way and get the... get the blue crystal and then go to the lake, I believe is our next. Because then therein lies our next mansion, is the lake mansion. And thankfully I have a whip that's not all turdy. So okay, enough about politics. I've alienated enough people, I feel like. Yeah, and I've tried to have conversations with people, and it's like, at this point, sometimes you can't even have an agreement about an objective reality, and like you can't even, they won't even let you define your own position sometimes. Like they're like, oh, you're this, so you have to believe this, and we're like, well, no, that's not how that works. But you know, it's kind of why I don't ever debate. I think down is where the lake is, and I think this way is where the town is. That's why as a Christian I don't like do any like debates with atheists or apologetics or anything with that, because I don't care, number one. I'd rather like play a game or make fun of a movie. And number two, because I tend to find that whenever two people are debating, is this the town? This is a town, right? What do I got? 70? What I tend to find is that each person in the debate will hold the other person to their concept of that person's position. And what I mean is, like, buy some garlic. Yeah, we do need some garlic. And what I mean by that is, like, if a Christian and an atheist are arguing, and the Christian will be like, well, how do you have morals? Because, you know, you're an atheist and you don't have a standard for morals because you don't believe in God. And the atheist is like, no, I can believe and I can have morals and be an atheist. And the other is like, well, no, you can't though. And they're making the other person argue from their is this a woman or is this a man with a sombrero? That's what I need to know. Is that, because that looks like a man with a sombrero, or is it an old woman? I honestly don't know. Leave in the comments what you think it is. Like I get any viewers or comments, except like 2 or 3 people. What was I saying? Oh, and so on the other hand, you've got like the atheist sometimes will be like, well, you're a Christian, you have to believe this. And the Christian will be like, no, that's not really how it works. But then they'll insist, no, you have to because this. And so I tend not to want to argue. You want to I don't care. I'm too old to care. Believe what you want. You're an adult. That's right now, that's how if you want to ask me why I believe what I believe, I will be happy to tell you. But my days of handing out tracts and being do I have enough? I don't. I do need laurels though. We're gonna need some of those before too long. My days of evangelism and quote unquote witnessing are, at least as defined by evangelicals, is pretty much over. My witness more is now just to be nice and love my enemies and care about people and listen to people. That's more my witness now. I can't do the other thing anymore. It wasn't helpful, really. Like, it wasn't. Here, this guy that's dressed differently from everybody and wants a terrible crystal in exchange for a better crystal. I don't understand that. I have this really cool blue crystal that will dry up a lake and reveal the way to a mansion. How about you trade it I want your crappy crystal that doesn't do anything but make a platform appear. How about that? You want to do that? Let's do that. I think over here's the graveyard. Pretty sure that's, yes, this is a graveyard. So, and I think we get something here, if I remember correctly, with the garlic. So let's throw some garlic down. And now it's a horrible night to have a curse, I guess. Yay! And did the guy show up? He did show up. And I forget what he gives me. What do you give me? Silver knife. Yep, see, so we didn't even need the regular knife. Just silver knife is fine. And honestly, I don't think I have ever used the silver knife, like, ever. I don't think I've ever used it. I don't think there's a church in this town. Just heathens in this town. Really? Oh, thank goodness. I was getting worried there. Other thing that's annoying is if you don't have enough hearts for the oak stake to break the ball to get the part of Dracula, that's really annoying. And we don't really... I don't know if we'll be doing the mansion in this video. So we've just been sort of faffing about trying to get other things. But I just remember, so that was a great thing kind of about some of these games too, is I just remember like playing this for hours. Like you'd play it for hours, you'd throw some music on, and you play a game for hours. And I really kind of missed that because I read a Cracked article a long time ago that's like video games are now how I kind of wish they were when I was a kid. Like they just never end. And you can play Skyrim forever. And you can play, you know, there's games you can just play forever. And now that I'm an adult, I can't play games forever. Just can't. Like, I just don't have the time. The last game I 100%ed was... Yes, this is it's night, though. We don't want to be in here in the nighttime. Blah, 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 blah. Nope. That's definitely not what we want to do. Yeah, do I want to... how much time we got left? Think I can beat it in 5 minutes? We'll see. I can't remember what I was going to say. And I can't remember the layout of this mansion either. Oh. I feel like we don't even want to mess with up there. That's what I feel like. I feel like we don't even want to mess with that. We just want to go this way. I think. Again, I cannot remember at all. I can't remember what I was saying, which is too bad because I'm pretty sure it was really poignant and whatever. Oh, playing games for hours. Yeah. So I miss being able to just play games for hours and not have a care in the world. I definitely miss that. I think one of the biggest problems sometimes is that older people like get nostalgic and they think that their times were better, when really the times weren't better. It's just they were a kid, and that's what was better. It wasn't that times were actually times were actually better. Did you like that sound effect? That was a good sound effect. And you know what? I don't even know where the dang steak is. I should have looked that up, because that's what a competent Let's Player would do, but luckily I don't have an audience to disappoint, so it doesn't matter. I do like the roof there with the water, because, you know, we're under the lake, and that's pretty cool. Oh, and there's the thing, but I have no idea where the steak is. I feel like it was, like, it's around somewhere, because I feel like I didn't have to go through all that. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go around looking at things. Keep an eye on what time it is, because I don't like the videos to go over 20 minutes, because I don't think anybody watches a video over 20 minutes. At least I typically don't. Like, if your video goes longer than 20 minutes, I'm kind of like, let's wrap it up. So, even when I put something on, like, just to go to sleep, like, if the videos are too long, I'm just like, Oh, hey, wait, was this the one where the guy's outside? And, like, there's blocks here, and... No, right? Y'all, I can't even remember. You'd think I would remember. I bet this is water. All right, come back next time. We'll try to figure this out.